Turn the volume up. Things are about to get raunchy.
Welcome back to the Raunchy Regret Podcast. This is B-Word. We have a full crew tonight. We're excited to get into this rundown that Stoned curated for us. But before we do, Nomi, how was your weekend?
It was like 2 days. It was a weekend. It was a Saturday and a Sunday. That's it.
God, I hate
That's
you.
about it. It was all right. Just hung out, swam. Didn't really do anything crazy, anything special. And back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, that Monday creeped around way too quick this weekend for sure. Beezy, what about you?
It wasn't bad. We did the movie on the garage this Saturday, and we ended up watching the Super Mario movie, and then...
I got a question about that.
The Mario or the garage movie?
The whole experience.
Okay.
The whole experience. So, do you have close neighbors or no?
No, not really.
Not really? No, it was a legit question. Because if you're outside, obviously you have speakers so you can hear it, right?
Sure.
And so I was just wondering, is there anybody else that's Janice across the street creeping her blinds like these fucking retards over here. I hate that I moved from California to this.
I have no neighbors across the street because it's the park. So that's great. But my neighbors to the south of me, they just moved in here recently, so we hadn't really met them officially. But they do have a couple of kids. If we were setting everything up, it was like, hey, come on over. We're going to watch a couple movies on the fucking garage tonight. If you guys want to come over, just bring a chair and some snacks and whatnot.
Got some popsicles in my freezer.
Bring your fat ass on over here. No, but they're like, we actually don't have the kids this weekend, so we're going to go fuck. They didn't say that, but I'm pretty sure that's what they meant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beezy's telling his wife, keep this fucking movie down. I want to hear some shit.
Well, we got to hear that shit fall off the walls. But no, it was good. We introduced the kiddo to Jumanji, the original.
Yeah.
The only one that matters.
She liked it. It scared her a little bit. Of course, she's fucking...
That's normal.
Not even 5, so...
Fucking scared me at 8.
She lost her shit
out,
with when the monsoon's coming and they got that big old goddamn crocodile swimming through the house. Oof. She lost her shit. She's like, I really want to watch another movie. And I was like, turn around, go be a bitch, watch this shit. Put some hair on your chest. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, happy Pride Month, kid. Let's get going.
No, I mean, it was good. We spent a lot of time together kicking it this week and this weekend. We actually did a Kung Fu Panda marathon before we did all that because we couldn't watch the TV or couldn't watch the screen outside because it's too bright because it fucking doesn't get dark until 10 o'clock at night now. But no, it was good. We watched a shitload of Kung Fu Pandas and ate some good food. Just chilled, man. It was a rather fun weekend.
I don't know that the sun getting set at 10 o'clock shit, because I don't live where it's flat and you can watch your dog run away for 2 weeks. I have these fucking mountains.
That's true.
Around me, and
we don't got that.
It's completely different, and I always take that for granted because there's places that just don't have that. So anyway, but
do you enjoy that when you go places?
I do,
and there's no mountains. Do you enjoy that for a moment? For
a moment. I don't enjoy that all the time, but for a moment I do, until they tell me, oh, let's go to the mountain, and the mountain's a fucking hill, and it's like, this isn't the thing.
My problem with it is we're like, okay, we're going to go over this way. And it's like, you don't know where landmarks are. So you have no fucking clue where north, south, east, or west is. You're just like, where the fuck is everything? Yeah. Everything's the same direction, Dude, whereas with mountains, you could just look at the mountain and know which direction you're going.
I totally hear you, dude, because I've got the Sierras on the west side here, and then I've got little mountains on the right side, And so I always knew as a kid, living in Carson City where I live, that where the mountains are, the tall mountains, like that's west. And I remember I was in elementary school. I don't remember which grade it was. And they said, which way's west? And I said, the way toward the mountain. And then I got it wrong. And I was like, fuck you. And then, yeah, that was just a thing. But no, dude, I love the mountains. I absolutely love the mountains, especially with sunsets and shit. It's fucking awesome. But the 10 o'clock at night sunsets, and actually a friend of mine's up in Alaska this weekend, and he attended the midnight baseball game. I guess there's an annual midnight baseball game.
That's cool.
And that's badass. I would love to do that. Like that's bucket list items right there. So, you know, it's you have a trade-off for what it is, but Stoned, how was your weekend, dude? How was your week?
It was good. Normal run-of-the-mill week, and got to the weekend. I met with Dome over at Cowabunga Bay. He drove down. Dome, our old co-host from Dad's on Dayquil, and we brought all the kids, and we were all just having a great time in the park. We were there for about 5.5 hours. Funny story came out of it. So Avery is pretty friendly with Lily, one of his kids, and they have like a great time together all the time. But Avery can like definitely kind of be a little too much sometimes, for sure. And I could tell like towards like the later end of the day, Lily was like, "Hey," like giving her the look, like, "Oh my gosh, it's you! All right, yeah, you found me. Fuck." And
the way you said "hey" just reminded me of that fucking song. Hey, like a drug. Hey.
But yeah, we're all just hanging out, and you know, early in the day, Lily was like, "Hey, I'm gonna take Avery with all the other kids, and we're gonna go over to the playground." I was like, "Okay, like you're okay looking after her, like you're fine with that." And Lily's a little bit older than she is. She's I think 10 or 11, somewhere in there. And Avery's 5. I was like, "Are you okay like looking after her?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, that's fine." I was like, "All right, cool. As long as you're okay looking after her, I'm gonna go in the wave pool, fucking just be by myself." And so I just went in the wave pool for a while, let the kids be kids. They came in a little bit later, and they were having a great time. I got out of the wave pool and like had to go take a shit, and like just looked at my phone for a little bit. And I come out, and I'm sitting down. We had gotten a cabana. And I'm just sitting at the cabana. And it was probably about like an hour later, and all the kids came out and went over to the other cabana. And I was sitting there just like, "Okay, you know, Avery will come around, she'll want her water." And like about 10 minutes goes by, and she's not coming by. And I was like, "Oh, she's probably sitting over there." I get up, walk over to the other cabana. No pink swimsuit. And I was like, Avery's still in the fucking pool. And like walked over to the fucking wave pool, and I see her holding onto the lifeguard with a look on her face that is about a split hair away from utter devastation and crying. And I was like, "Oh my God." So I went over there, walked all the way over to the lifeguard side where she was, and I was walking up to her, and I was like, "Avery." And she's just looking out. She's talking to lifeguard. I think she was wearing a black suit. I don't know. "Avery." I don't know where they went. God damn it. "Avery!" And it just like said it really loud and scared the shit out of the other two lifeguards. I was like, "Dude, none of you hear me? I'm 10 feet away from you. How the fuck do none of you hear me right now? I'm 10 feet away from you." And they all turn around, and Avery was like, "Dad." And I was like, "Come here, kid. You were supposed to stay with the group." And the lifeguard was like, "She got lost and like couldn't find the group." And I was like, "Okay, all right, don't worry, I got her." And I took her, and I was like, "Kid, remember, if you're going to be with a group, you gotta keep track of the group so you don't get lost." So we go, and it was about time for us to go. And I took her over to the kids' park one more time to ride a couple slides, and everyone else came over. And everyone shows up, and there's Lily. And I was like, "Hey, Lily, you left Avery high and dry in the wave pool." And she was like, "No, she was right. I thought she was right behind us." And I was like, "No, you left her high and dry." And she just had this look on her face that was like, "Well, you know, like, how is that my problem? Not my fucking issue." And then Josh was like, "Well, listen, if one of our own is not with the group, it's your responsibility to make sure that our own is with the group. So you got to keep track of them." And Lily had this look on her face that was like, "She could fucking drown. I don't give a shit. God damn. Like, the fuck's the problem?
Not my responsibility.
It's not my fucking problem. I don't get paid for this shit. It's not my tax write-off." I don't give a fuck.
Well, that's what double the life experience gets you. It's like this bratty little kid. You're like, "Fuck this kid. I'm done." And then that just never goes away. That just never goes away.
Well, this is where Lily comes in, because like let me just give a little insight to those listeners who may not have listened to the Dads on Dayquil and understand who Josh is. So Josh texts me to give me more shit, like I give a fuck that I didn't go or not, right? Like I don't care. Like he tried to give me shit because I wasn't gonna have my 6-month-old in the Las Vegas heat for 10 to 11 hours and enjoy some water. Like, yeah, I'd love to, but I'm just not going to do that with a 6-month-old. Like,
I mean, it's got to learn to swim somehow.
He's like, you'll be fine. I'm like, just look at your kids. And that's the reasoning. You did that with your kids, and look how they turned out. And anyway, he was trying to give me shit. And he goes, I invited AJ and Avery down for July 4th. Figured we could do like barbecuing and swimming and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Where are we doing that at? And he was like, well, that's true. I guess it is your house. And I'm like, yeah. So you say we're planning a party without me? That's cool.
He said he was going to do it at
AJ,
his house.
You and Avery are invited, but I'm not going to tell Josh that you guys are coming.
Because we talked about it, and he was like, dude, what are you doing for July 4th? And I was like, nothing. I don't got anything going on. And he was like, do you guys want to come down and we'll have a party at my house, and like Gnome and all them will come by because we were talking about doing it. And I was like, oh yeah, sure. Like, he gave this total notion that the party was going to be at his place.
Yeah. Tell him if he's going to come, he's going to have to buy tickets, because then he won't do it until the night before, or he'll just completely forget.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh yeah, here you go.
It's so funny.
Here you go. He said, I talked to AJ about coming down on the 4th to barbecue with us and swim. He said he might be down. And I was just like, who said I wanted to do that? And he was like, I guess that's true. It is your house. My bad.
That is so funny.
Oh, shit. That's fantastic. So, Stone, we've got a new rundown this week. You're at the helm this week. And the first segment, you have a brand new thing called Improvise or Die. So you want to take us through that?
Fuck yeah. I'm going to set you guys up with a skit, and y'all are going to act it out. Or die. I don't give two shits, whatever happens. So I got 2 scenarios here for you. We're going to go through the first one. So our scene is set in Walmart. A cashier has their register broken down in the middle of a transaction in the middle of busy-ass Black Friday. And I'm not talking about the Black Friday now where not that many people are out.
You're not talking about Juneteenth.
No. I'm talking about Black Friday like 10 years ago when it was packed shoulder to shoulder in Walmart.
Riots.
Gnome, you're an angry business owner who is only there to buy shit for like parts to a machine that broke, and you're just trying to get the fuck back to your business so you can go ahead and sell shit on Black Friday. B word is the overwhelmed cashier frantically trying to fix the register and calm down all the angry customers. And BZ is the customer the machine broke down on, and he has 200 items, like he went grocery shopping on the fucking counter, and you've only got 30 of them scanned, and you're starting to wonder if you really want all that. Also, Gnome has a Russian accent. Go. You have a Russian accent.
I can't do that. Sorry. I guess I'm dying. Is the CIA coming in now?
No, I just wanted to fuck with you. And go.
Sir Beezy, the machine broke. I'm going to need you to find a new lane.
First off, I didn't tell you my name. Is it on my shirt or something? This is weird. And you've already started scanning, so is there any way we can't just finish? Because I got...
This is worse than the fucking self-checkout lines. You two dipshits need to hurry the fuck up.
In the
got
back...
business to attend to.
Fuck off, you Vladimir Putin-looking piece of shit.
Is my name on my shirt? You're not even wearing a fucking shirt, you fucking hillbilly. What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. I thought this was Walmart.
Hold on. You, sir, you with the Russian fucking accent that oddly sounds American. I don't know what you're here for, but if you bought machinery from Walmart, you fucking cheap ass bastard, you need to buy it from somewhere else. And you with the lack of shirt. That's what I thought, right? Why the fuck would somebody buy machinery from fucking Walmart? Anyway, you with the shirt, you because you don't have a shirt on, it's no shirt, no shoes, no service. And so get the fuck out of my lane.
First off,
hey, cashier fuck. Can you hurry up and get this thing fixed? I know you want to get on break and go get a Blizzard or a fucking McFlurry from McDonald's.
It's an Orange Julius,
the ice cream
asshole.
machine closed at 10 a.m., okay? Let's hurry this fucking process up and process the other 85 fucking items this guy's got.
I'm starting to agree with the goddamn Ruski over here. So...
Might as well call this guy Kim Jong-un. Now we're best friends.
So I'm gonna call in my manager, Manager Stoned.
Great.
Manager Stoned. Well, you're needed at aisle 11.
How long are we going to have to wait for this goddamn manager to show up?
It's Walmart. You know what's worse is we're going to have to, when we leave, they're going to ask to see our fucking receipts. like I'm gonna fucking show him.
I would
Can I
totally
just-
give you a goddamn receipt if the fucking machine didn't fucking break, and now I can't scan anything.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on?
Of course not. He works at fucking Walmart.
Have you tried
didn't
shopping
realize-
at Target? You fuck.
I have.
All right. What is going on over here? Hi, I'm the
manager.
manager. What is going on?
Hi.
Manager
apparently-
stoned. Well, you hold on, sir. You hold on.
I'm
You're
sorry,
out of line.
customer's always right, you dick. Apparently, when I was getting my purchases scanned in, this piece of
all
shit.
200.
Yes, granted, this is a grocery store, is it not? So
I don't know,
I
I
was
just
trying
work
to
here.
get my groceries scanned
We didn't say
in.
Super Walmart.
I didn't realize that we weren't at a super Walmart. This dickhead over here tells me that I need to go to a different lane after he started scanning my shit because he hit the wrong button. It's probably his fucking belly. And now his machine is shut down. It's not my goddamn fault. So wait, I'm just going to take my basket and my groceries and I'm just going to skedaddle. Just print me out an IOU. It's Walmart.
Yeah, no,
I
we
know you
can't do
got
that.
some.
We can't do that. You know,
That's bullshit.
Walmart.
You did that to my cousin Randy last week.
Who the fuck is Randy?
You know Randy and Jenny?
I know
They
Randy
got
with
the
an
trailer
I.
on the
I don't know
corner?
Randy with a Y.
Oh, well, this is a Randy with an IE.
Shout out to Dome.
Meanwhile, this whole shenanigans going on, I'm still waiting to get back to my store to sell shit. And Phyllis over on self-checkout has had the self-checkout assistant come up 18 fucking times just to ring up a
Whoa,
Heath bar.
Tommy. All right, calm it down. Tommy. Calm it down.
Thank
We're
you.
okay.
And your
We're
fucking clerk over here is drooling over that Heath bar.
You're
and he
about to
hasn't
go to
figured out
work
that
holding
the
a
till won't
fucking
open
weed
past
pen,
his fucking
and you're going to
gullet.
sit here and shit on Walmart? Where the fuck do you work? The other Walmart? It would make sense, actually, why you're here getting the parts. Is this like a secret
Walgreens,
shopper thing?
Walgreens,
Is that
asshole.
what's going on? Okay, first off, cashier, it was a great idea saying that he should go to another lane. But, as you can tell, it's Black Friday, and there's 40 people in every lane. So it's probably going to make him upset. Ask him to go to another lane, right? You can ask the commie because fuck Russians. But this American
Fuck
gentleman
this
from
shit.
Texas. Hold
I'm
on,
out.
hold on. Excuse me, sir. Can
It
you
is
show
break
me
time,
your
fatty.
mouth?
Get back
Can you show
here.
me your mouth real
Get
quick
back
just
here.
to make
I got
sure?
shit to do.
Did you get this guy a can of Copenhagen? Look at his fucking mouth. Jesus Christ. Did you just stuff that whole thing in there so you didn't have to fucking pay for it? My
You
God.
goddamn right I did.
Of course he stuffed it all in there. He's used to Hawk 2-ing on everything.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. All right. Well, all we need to do is just get this thing fixed. Cashier, proceed, please. Jesus Christ. I'm going to go smoke a blunt later.
All right, so where were we? I think we're on my supersized bag of Rice Krispie treats. And no, you can't have any.
Number 4 out of 600.
I'm pretty sure the cashier just quit. I don't really know what happened.
Oh, God, that's so good. I love it. That was so good. Oh,
Do we have more of those?
yes. All right, so here's scenario number 2. The three of you are all heads of an assembly line warehouse. Each of you work at a different department, and you're in charge of that department. By the way, this is for an auto manufacturer assembly line, so you're making cars. Beezy oversees the labor portion. You are pissed at the other departments for having no machines to do the work on the assembly line and having no food to give to all the workers. Gnome oversees the kitchen. You are pissed at all the other departments for taking more than they should, causing food shortages and people that go without having food. As well, you're pissed for the fucking machines breaking down. B-word, you are in charge of the machine department. And you are pissed for people aggressively overusing the machines, causing them to break down. And you're also pissed that people are not having enough food to eat. Proceed.
Okay. I gathered you guys here together today. We've got to have a meeting.
Yeah, we do.
Funeral?
Yes, it is. It's a funeral of justice. Because I feel like you guys are just trying to fuck my employees here.
What employees?
No
BZ?
goddamn food.
What employees?
Dude.
They don't
It's
fucking
Pride
work.
Month. Listen, it's Pride Month. We can't talk like that, okay?
Here's the deal. You guys know I'm the only one that actually has hands-on people for my departments. Yes, they're all illegal. Yes, they're all Mexican. but they still have to eat. And that brings me to my first point. What the fuck is up with this kitchen? This is bullshit. There's no goddamn
Have you
food.
seen fucking B word? What do you want me to do about that?
Hey, no.
What do you want me to fucking do about that?
B word is
when are these
fucking
machines
40
getting
pounds
fixed?
short right now because Mexicans keep stealing his goddamn sandwiches. All right?
Well, they wouldn't steal the sandwiches if your fucking machines worked.
Well, if Demitri got back from fucking Walmart to fix these fucking machines, we'd have it done.
Exactly.
Why don't you guys, your skilled hands labor, why don't you take care of this and actually get this shit moving?
I thought you guys were mechanical. What the fuck is going on? You guys can't help fix a machine? Instead, what are your guys doing? What are your guys doing? They're just sticking their fucking finger in their Mexican ass. Like, fucking figure it out, BZ.
Yeah, they're not hired on to do that.
They weren't hired at all. You're paying them under the table.
That's neither here nor there. But the machinery, I don't know if you've noticed this because you clearly don't walk your fucking floor. But the machinery, all the warning labels are in English. They don't know what any of it means.
I've been telling you.
Smart hire, dipshit. Smart hire.
I've been telling you we need to lubricate these machines, and you refuse to sacrifice one of your workers. All I'm saying is a little grease isn't a bad thing. A little grease isn't a bad thing.
He's got a ton of grease. Have you seen all his workers?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why we actually talked about doing this. I'm okay with that. They don't technically exist in this country.
What
so
do you
we
expect
could just
from
pick one.
A mechanic who has his name tattooed on his chest like he's wearing a shirt to work every fucking week, but he's not.
Initially, I thought that tattoo said no regrets, but what it did say was yo quiero tacos. And all I know is we don't have any fucking tacos, and this is a big ass issue.
Yeah, and let's bring that back up to the fucking kitchen.
It's not Tuesday.
Where's the goddamn
tacos
food,
are
man?
on Tuesday.
They were till we ran out.
Well, what do you want me to do? You ate 47 tacos, B-word.
Make 48 fucking tacos, Gnome.
But then you'll complain and want 49.
Be prepared, bro. Boy Scouts fucking, we be low. Do your thing.
Can I have some of your Mexicans to get my kitchen up and running again? Get this shit slapping? I mean, you guys aren't working on the line anyway.
I think we could come to a compromise here. I can allow you to, probably not my primo hands, but I can get you
Can I get one?
down.
Can I get one?
You can get one, maybe two. So you can have one, maybe two, and then here's the deal. This might actually solve all of our issues. When you get done, you get caught up with the kitchen with 1 and 2. You go ahead and send them to B word, and there's our sacrifice. And then we do this once a month. Whenever we start feeling like shit is about to start binding up, you let me know. I'll send you 2 more, and then we get the kitchen back up and running, and then you feed them to B word. B word feeds them to the machine, and
then B word gets fed.
It's the fucking circle of life.
I just have one request. I think that's a great idea. Can you tell 1 and 2 that they don't need to say "way" after every single sentence? Can you just let them know that, please? Thanks.
I've let them know that, but they're all about force in, force out, so I don't really think it's going to change.
Okay. All right.
I love that so much.
We made a compromise.
Hyped up version of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Exactly. That's where I got it from. I love it. It's so good. Last one. The 3 of you have been ordered by your wives to go and pick up the last Cabbage Patch doll. That is the brand new one that just came out for Christmas. There's a shortage going on. They're not going to make any more of them right now. And you were all tasked to go get the very last one at Walmart. So now you are all 3 standing in front of this Cabbage Patch doll, attempting to get it. Proceed.
Oh, sweet. Fucking the last one. I'll be goddamned.
Hey man, I'll give you 200 cash for that.
Well, considering this doll costs 200, I'm going to say
I'll give you 300 cash for that.
Still probably going to say no because my wife sent me here to get this fucking stupid ass doll.
Does your wife give you any of that haktua? If not, I'll give you my wife's haktua for that.
And 300?
And 300.
Have you seen his wife?
Okay, I have not.
Yeah, she's a dude.
It
so
doesn't matter, dude. Just turn off the
Go
lights.
ahead and let me have that
Turn off
Cabbage
the
Patch
lights.
doll. I'll give you 400.
He got me with the fucking Pride Month shit. Okay. All right. So here we go. So what's your offer, sir?
400 $400, and if you say no, I'm going to go grab a ladder and beat the fuck out of you with it.
So I think my chances are okay because in the time it takes you to get that ladder, I should be able to swim through this sea of fucking idiots.
You ain't going nowhere. Have you seen the line up front? There's some fucking cashier that cannot get his fucking register working.
Yeah.
Some Russian guy is fucking being an asshole. Let's just put it
really
this way:
hoping...
$500, and I'll let the fat guy suck you off right here while I get out of here with that Cabbage Patch doll.
No. Check it out. Check it out.
No. This is my offer.
No, fuck your offer, faggot. So here's where I'm at, right? So either you take my 300 or 400, whatever I fucking said, and you let my fucking male wife blow you. Or me and my male wife are going to fucking beat your ass.
Whale wife, that's about right.
Is it a whale male?
It's a whale male.
So two of you. What does it sound like when
y'all
y'all
Shamu delivered FedEx last night.
I did. She's from Russia. She's Dimitri's sister.
Oh, boy. Who's Demitri?
He's the fucking Russian at the front.
Yeah, yelling at the fat cashier who can't get his till open.
Well, maybe I was really hoping that he was going to drop a bomb or something to clear that lane, and then it'd be smooth sailing.
It's not going to happen. He's not a podcast
not that kind
promoter.
of Russian. He's not like Khabib.
Oh,
that's
They all look
Bupindar.
alike to me.
That's Bupindar.
Well, so we've got 400 and a fat blowy.
No, 500 and fat blowy. That's what I offered. Him and his wife Shamu will double team your testicles while I pay you $500 for that Cabbage Patch doll. And it's a black one. I don't even want that one. But it's all they got left.
It is a black one.
Oh wait, it's a black one?
So,
honey, we can go.
You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and keep it just so that way we can use this at the house for like a doorstop or
I'm so sorry to interrupt, gentlemen. Excuse me real quick.
Yes.
Okay, my kid really needs a Cabbage Patch doll, and I'm willing to do anything. There's 3 of you. I got 3 holes. Let's go.
All right.
I think I'm going to pass
I'm out. I don't
want
to fuck Rosie O'Donnell, so I'm just going to head out of this one. I'm going to head over to Target and buy a knockoff Cabbage Patch doll that costs $700. So I'm out.
Here's the deal. What I'll do, let me pay the $200 for it. I'll meet you out in the parking lot, and then I'll sell it to you for $700. So that way you get the actual one, and you don't have to buy the cheap knockoff for inflated prices. And we can let Rosie O'Donnell and Beluga the Baby Blue Whale slap fat.
But I need someone to rub my gigantic clit. I need the 3 of you to do that.
Your gigantic clit's talking and now offering $700 for a fucking doll. What are you talking about here?
Well, I mean, okay, I'm going to be completely honest and level with you. I really don't need the Cabbage Patch doll. I just got out of the Sexaholics meeting, and it just made me fucking horny as shit. So I came over here, saw you 3 gentlemen, and thought you maybe want to get down. Sorry to disturb your time.
Maybe you want to take your sexaholic thing up front. There's plenty of people standing in line who will be willing to hit that because that cash register ain't opening up anytime soon.
And there's going to be plenty of time to at least get 3 rounds in.
I mean, the last thing on my bucket list is the fucking Russian. If there's a Russian up there, I think I'll be set.
Well, he'll be Vladimir putting that in your ass if you hurry up and get up there.
Oh, shit.
On that note, thank you guys. I appreciate the offers. I'm gonna keep it. I really do like the money, but a happy wife, happy life, all that kind of shit. So if I don't show up with this goddamn doll, I'm probably getting divorced.
Well, at least the doll looks like your pool boy, so at least you got something going on there.
Well, that's why I had to get this one, the black one, because it does look exactly like my daughter.
And on that note, that was Improvise and Die, everyone. Improvise and Die. Oh, God, I love that shit so much.
Well, with that, let's go to our next segment, and that is...
I'm coming in blind.
I want the 3 of you, and of course, I guess myself, to tell the audience the top 3 of your favorite cars you've ever driven. These could be cars you've owned, cars you didn't own, cars someone else owned, you rented, whatever the case may be. Why don't you tell me your top 3 favorite cars you've ever driven? I'll start off.
All right.
My number 1 was a single cab Silverado 2500. my girlfriend in high school, her dad owned it. It was his work truck. He used to let me drive it all the time. And I used to take it out to the fucking desert right behind her house all the time and just like tear shit up with it. And he never gave a fuck. Never gave two shits. It was the greatest fucking thing in the world. The best time I had driving it was when he tried to repair this like 1985 Ford F-150 he had. And we're taking it out and he was drunk as shit. And we went into a fucking ditch in that fucking desert behind their house. And then he had a friend come out who was also drunk and tried to pull us out. And then ended up pulling himself into a bigger ditch. And then we had to get an F-350 out there to pull him out of that ditch. And then to pull all three of us home. That was the greatest shit in the world.
Built Ford tough.
Built Ford tough. The second car I gotta say is this black 2006 Nissan Sentra I had, and it was so much fun because it was so tiny and it zipped around everywhere. But the stereo system in that bitch, if I could take that stereo system and put it in every single car I could possibly own, I'd be a fucking happy camper all goddamn day long. And then the third one's going to be my friend's Expedition. My buddy had this Expedition. He let me drive it. And I was like, dude, oh my God. This thing is a fucking mammoth of a vehicle. But I want one just because it's fucking smooth as shit. And I feel like I'm king of the fucking road. Beezy, how about you?
So the first one, and it's something that you've personally driven?
That you've driven. It doesn't have to be something you've owned. It could be a friend's car you drove. It could be a rental car. Who cares? Just any car you've driven.
So I have an honorable mention that I'm going to start with, and it's only because I didn't get to drive it, but I got to ride in the passenger seat around town.
You got to sit
and I was
just go vroom vroom.
I got to sit shotgun and pretend I was going, wow, wow, wow. But in high school, one of my buddies, his dad just bought a 2002 Dodge Viper.
Oh.
And, oh my God, dude, it was dope as shit. But I had another buddy in high school, and his family was loaded. And his daddy bought him a 2001 Camaro SS and decked it the fuck out. He let me take that on occasion and skirt around town. That one was fun as shit. Lots and lots of power on that. The other one is my brother. When we were growing up, I think it was his first car. He got I don't remember the year. It was like an late 80s model. It was the hatchback Mustang, but it was standard, and he taught me how to drive a standard in that thing. That's just loved that car. Still wish he had that one, and he's probably going to agree. And then the final one is I had a 2016 GMC 2500 diesel, and I fucking loved the shit out of that truck. It was chipped. When I ended up leaving my old job, I needed something that wasn't going to burn diesel as hard, so I got a little economy Kia and had to drive that and sold my pick-em-up truck. So it was a devastating day. I had to let Jenny go. But that one's still always going to hold a soft spot in my heart for that pick-em-up truck.
Hell yeah. How about you, B-Word?
So it's kind of cheating because I sold cars for a minute. So it was pretty cool because we had a race. We had a racetrack here in town. Used to be, at least. Now it's all row houses, but they would have a pilot car that they would loan out to the racetrack every weekend, and so I was responsible for taking it over there. So I had that was 2004-ish, 3 maybe, and so it was it was a 2003 or 2004 Chevy CO1 Camaro, or I'm sorry, Corvette, and I drove that all the way over to the thing, and I was the pilot car for it on the track, and that was a blast. And the car was probably a piece of shit, to be honest with you, but it was nice just for the memory of it. So there's that. My girlfriend in high school had a 96 Geo Metro. That was a standard, and my buddy Jim in high school had a 94 5 Geo Metro that was a standard, and they were basically identical. The only difference between the two was one had a speedometer and one had a tachometer. And we used to actually race in those and play bumper cars in those because they were so cheaply made, but everything bounced, so it was pretty awesome.
It was impressive they even had a speedometer or a tachometer.
Yeah, no shit. But it was pretty funny. And actually, I got a story about riding with Jim one time in his car. He had just broken up with his girlfriend, whatever her name was, and I was saying, teenage shit. I was like, did you get laid? Did you get some? Did you get some? Did you get some? And all the way to the store, we had ditched school to go to the store. And on the way back from the store, I was like, did you get some? Did you get some? Did you get some? And that motherfucker had it pinned in third gear and 6,500 RPM. So I don't know exactly how fast we were going, but all of a sudden he pulled the fucking e-brake.
22 miles an hour.
Probably. And he pulled the e-brake, and that thing went phew, 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 and then we went off the road, and all the windows were down, right? And all of a sudden, my side of the car goes down, probably because I was fat, and he goes up, and then it slams back down, right? A fucking sagebrush punched me right in the goddamn face, and I was covered in dirt. I was like, I don't need to ask these questions anymore. So there's that. But I think probably. And I don't know if it's the best, but I rented a Fiat, so
How
I had to
did
go.
you get in that?
I pay him the doors, so and actually that's what's funny is that's what the cop asked me when I got pulled over, because I was driving it down to Vegas, and it was either I would rent a car or I'd have to get new tires for my pickup, and it was cheaper to rent a car at that time, so I rented a car, and they gave me just the cheapest car you can get, and so they gave me a Fiat, and I was going down the hill in Tonopah on the way down to head to Vegas, and I passed the McDonald's that was right there, and dude, I'm not listening to anything. There's no way that I'm going fast,
get to the
right?
Radio knobs.
Yeah, there's no way that I was going fast, at least that I thought. And so we're going downhill, and all of a sudden this cop flips a bitch, and he just lights up, and he goes. So I pull over, and I know nothing about the car. Like, I literally just got it the night before. And he goes, do you know how fast you were going? I said, honestly, no. I wasn't even paying attention. He says, you were going 95 miles an hour. And I was like, I was what?
We were going down a hill.
And he goes, I didn't think that this car could go 95 miles an hour until I hit you on radar. And I was like, I was going 95 miles an hour in this car? He's like, yeah. He's like, what kind of engine does this have? I'm like, sir, I don't know. I'm going to be flat honest with you. This is a rental. I didn't even know it could go that fast. And he's like, oh, you rented it? And I'm like, yeah. He says, pop the hood. And I was like, all right, but I got to get out. Can you Pam the door for me? And I handed him the Pam, and whatever. And
he got the fire department. They jaws the roof off.
Yeah. And so I get out. It was a fucking 3-cylinder Fiat that I had going 95 miles an hour. Now, down a hill, of course, with a fat guy in it. But still, I was proud of that moment. So I would, I don't know that those are the best cars that I've ever driven, but those are definitely in my top 3 stories.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Nomi, round it up for us, bud.
I'm going to say honorable mention any go-kart that I've ever been in, because
Hell yeah.
how do you not have fun in go-karts? The smell, the feel, it feels like a full-size vehicle to me. So it's
hit the gas.
I
Sounds
was
like
say
you're
it's
in
a
a
perfect
lawnmower.
size for you.
yeah, it's mid-size. That Fiat looks like a Suburban to me. The
luxury sedan.
Yeah, driving a Hummer.
Just imagine if we got him a Hummer Power Wheel.
That'd be a blast. Let's make this happen. Anyway,
Still have to sit on phone books.
a cousin, like a second or third cousin to AJ and I. He goes by the name Punky, and he lives out in Minnesota. And one of the last years I went back to visit my dad out there in North Dakota and Minnesota. There was a couple days I stayed with Punky, and he had just gotten like this 70s pickup, and part of the floor is missing, and the driver's seat was a 5-gallon bucket, and he had me go to the store a couple times, and I wanted to take that truck back home with me. It was so much fun to drive. It was so much fun. It just had that good, and I was like 18 years old, so it was like nothing bothered me as far as that goes. Man, a second. I'm going to say my second was, I'm going to do a tie. My grandma had a Xterra that I loved to drive no matter what.
Yeah, you did.
The smell of it, the feel of it. I drove that thing anytime I could, because she had one in high school, and then she ended up getting another one like right after it because she loved it so much. She got one of the
Your
last
grandma
models.
had one?
Yeah, my grandma.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She had one in high school?
No. I was in high school.
Oh, I was about to say your grandma had one in high school. How old is your goddamn grandma? Because they came out in like 98.
So she had two of them. She got one of the first models and then one of the last models. And then to tie that one, my grandpa had a Dodge Nitro. And other than the fact but he had that, what is it, the ST or the RT?
Yeah.
It had the turbo in it.
Had
and
mud
it was
flaps
already
on
a
that
V8.
bitch.
Yeah, he had mud flaps. He had the side rails to step in, which was great for me because it helped me get in the car.
Yeah.
And the only problem with this thing is it smelled like 7 packs of Pall Mall every
Sure
time you got
did.
in it. But that was part of the allure. But that thing fucking flew.
It zipped.
It fucking flew. That was one of my favorite vehicles he ever owned. And then lastly would be my first car. I had a 66 Mustang.
Yeah.
And it's like hands down, not even a contest. That thing was so much fucking fun. My mom still to this day tries to claim that there was a governor that hit it at 90. And I tried to tell her that's not true because I was going 130 in it one time, which was really stupid. And then not only that, the very first time I drove it, it was my great uncle. It was his vehicle. The deal I had was save up as much money as I could for a year for my junior to senior year, go over any chance I could to help him restore it to get it back to good condition. And the car was mine first day of senior year. Well, one of the last times we went driving in it to make sure everything was tuned up and everything was going, he was going 110 in it. So I know there wasn't a governor that stopped at 90. But this thing, one of the things we never got to fix was the speedometer. Once you hit 45, it bounced until you hit 90, and then it stabilized again. But yeah, the time I went 130, I went out 2 hours later to my car, and you could still smell the engine. It was wild. It was a good time.
Was
I
that a
miss
straight
car so
six
much.
on that one?
No, it was a 4 on the floor.
Huh.
It went reversed, first, second, and third.
Yep.
So you
Wait.
only got into third gear if you were at like 70 miles an hour.
Wait, that's not what a straight six is.
A straight six is the engine.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. I was thinking when you said that, I was thinking the on the tree because my
The 3 on the tree?
is it 3?
It's 3 on the tree.
Didn't they have one that had more gears to it on the?
They had a Muncie 4-speed.
Maybe, but no, it did not have a. I can't remember. It had the 289 in it, and I don't think it was a straight 6 though.
Had the Power Wheels little battery pack in it.
Yeah, it had to charge it a whole lot. The whole lot. I'm not a huge
Battery technology has grown a lot since then.
I'm not a huge car guy, but I just remember like the little things we do. What was nice about it is I could actually change the oil in that car. I remember I had to
low
put
to the ground.
Yeah. I just walked under the car and did my thing. It was good stuff. But yeah, it was fun. It had brand new seats. He had a daughter that was 10 years older than me. She didn't want it. She was like, that car's stupid. And she wanted, she ended up having a Mitsubishi Eclipse, which was really fucking cool for that time.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
It was a really cool fucking car. So yeah, he had bought all this shit for the car because he assumed she was going to take it when she was 16, but she was a spoiled little bitch. So that didn't happen. So I had brand new seating, and it was like this beige and cream with the Mustangs running on the back of it. It was really cool. It was a fun car.
That car was so fucking pretty. It was cute.
It was ugly as shit as far as the paint job, but it grew on you. It was a metallic seafoam green.
It was. I thought it was
I
candy.
had-
That shit sparkled like it was candy.
That was the metallic part of it, yeah, metallic. But yeah, they were like, we'll paint it. Do you care? And I'm like, no, I don't really care. Figuring they were gonna restore it. It actually had that original olive green because that was on the inside of the trunk. And then I remember the first time I saw it after they got painted, and I was like, what the fuck is this? But it grew on you. It grew on you. It was fun. It was a good car.
I had
Fantastic.
a 67 Mustang that never ran. It was an acquire. So my pops was doing a burn job, and like the owner of the house, he had died, and his wife and kids just fucking bounced, and they weren't going to continue paying it, so it was foreclosed. And then the bank was like, look, anything that's in the house, you can take. Just get it the fuck out, because then we're just going to have a cleaning crew, yank everything, and then let you go ahead and finish doing the build out on it. And we go into the garage, and there was a fucking pool table, and I took the pool table, and he had the '67 Mustang, and it was in pieces. I mean, you could tell it was a project car, and I think I had that sitting in my driveway for 4 years. And I'd be like, man, I really want to get into doing this fucking car, but I don't know anything about fucking cars. So I ended up selling it for like $3,000.
Fuck yeah.
There you go. Well, boys, we're going to take a real quick break, and we'll be right back.
What's up, everyone? It's Mitch from the Two Guys in a Dart podcast, and I am joined by Bobby, the only guy I know who thinks about chili dogs while he's hanging out at your mom's house.
You damn right. And speaking of things I like to do on Sundays, nothing beats a brand new episode of Two Guys in a Dart.
Oh, tell me more, Daddy.
We sit down, discuss life, pop culture, entertainment, and much, much more.
So join us weekly as we take to the open road with a turkey burger and some cabbage rolls, right here on the Two Guys in a Dart podcast.
What's up, everybody? It's Gnome here from the Hateful Gnomes Music Hut. We are bringing you your every 2-week dose of music and interviews as you need them. I'm here with B-Word. B-Word, how's the Hut coming along?
What's going on, Nomi? Hut's doing great, man. Hut's doing great. There's no hater here anymore because, fuck that guy. But we do have a new host that I don't know if everybody's aware of.
We do indeed. People that may know this show from the Dads on Dayquil back in the day. This is my cousin and one of my best friends nowadays, the Stoned. Stone, welcome in, buddy. How are you?
Hell yeah. I'm great. Thanks so much for having me here and let me take up the mantle.
Tell everybody a little bit about the Hut and then let's roll on.
I'm here to discuss everything heavy metal, thrash, death, hardcore, and all the subs to come with it. And everything new metal too. My entire world has been music and always will be music. Keep it heavy, motherfuckers.
Don't forget to follow B-Word Media Group and all of those podcasts. Horns up and stay heavy, motherfuckers.
Welcome back to the Raunchy Regret Podcast. Stoned, we've got your rundown coming in, and you have an entirely new segment for us. And why don't you go ahead and walk us through it?
Hell
History or mystery?
History or mystery, baby. It's a game. Am I telling you something that's a part of history? Or was it just a mystery in a movie or a game or a book? Something fictionalized. I got 10 questions here. And or statements, I guess. And you got to tell me if it's history or mystery. You boys ready?
Do we get bonus points if we can tell you the mystery?
Yes.
Origins?
No. But in your head, yes. You can keep that. Keep going
Okay.
as much as you want. So number 1, is it history or mystery? A woman was quoted saying her husband said his last words of, "Oh, fuck," before they got electrocuted in a hot tub.
That's got to be history.
I feel like that's history.
Yeah, me too.
That's correct. It's history. It just happened.
Boom.
Just happened.
Dude, really?
Yes, in a resort in Mexico, this couple, apparently they went in this hot tub, and an electric line caught in the hot tub, killed the husband, severely injured like one or two other people, including the wife. And
Cartel's coming up with clever ways to kill people now,
clever,
huh?
clever. And she said in an interview today, it came up today, and she said, "I just remember him telling me, 'Oh, fuck,' and then he was dead." Like, damn.
Talk about a shocking moment to watch your husband die that way.
Some shocking last words, let me tell you. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I wonder if they were listening to the Grease album while that was playing. I got chills.
They're multiplying.
Or the electric slide.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, number 2, history or mystery? Multiple people were pierced multiple times by a ghost.
What do you
Mystery.
mean pierced? Like actual pierced?
Like vaginal piercing? So ghost sex?
It's up to your interpretation.
Mystery.
I'm going to go
Mystery.
with ghost sex. And
Mystery.
it was history.
Oh, Beezy's going history on this one. And you two are going mystery. Oh, shit. Correct answer is mystery. I was referring to Ghostface from Scream. Nice job. Nice job, you two. I like it. I like it.
I like it.
But Scream was real.
Based loosely on a real story.
Very loosely, because I
Loose-
read the book on what it was based, and it's not like that at all.
Not at all. Not at all.
That guy was fucked up, though.
Number 3. A man asked for help getting his boat on his car while his arm was in a sling, and then he murdered the woman who helped him. History
I'm gonna say this is
or mystery?
That is
history.
That is history. And I could tell you who that is.
Beezy?
Oh, I'm going to go with history.
That's correct. It's history. Gnome.
Would that be Mr. Bundy?
That is Mr. Bundy. Good job. Little softball there for you guys.
I thought the way you paused, you said, a man asked for help. Yeah,
And I was-
that's a mystery.
Well, that's a mystery.
Mystery. Number 4. A man is stalked by a big man in a suit who's trying to kill him after crash landing his plane.
I'm going to go history because B-word stalked me until I started doing the podcast.
I'm gonna say history because it's true.
Would you say
I'm
Gnome?
going to say mystery.
Mystery. Gnome was right. That was Bioshock. There we go, baby. Number 5. A girl is stalked by a clown who wants to kill her.
History.
History.
Mystery.
God damn, that was a mystery. Nice. That was from It. I like it. I
I was thinking Art the Clown, whatever that one was. What was that movie with Art the Clown? Fucking, you guys see that?
I was thinking Gacy.
Well, Gacy only liked men, boys.
Facts.
And they were young.
Facts.
They were children.
Number 6.
I just heard children.
A construction worker is killed and raped by his boss.
History. That is Gacy. History.
Let's go history.
I'm going to go history.
B-word is right. That was
I shouldn't
Gacy.
have said that.
Good
Motherfuckers.
job.
I was just too excited.
Number 7. A man is fighting in the trenches against another nation when he gets slaughtered by wolves.
Fake. Mystery. It's the Revenant.
I'm going to go history.
I'm going to go mystery.
Gnome was right. That was history. World War One. The Russians and the English had to call a fucking ceasefire because they were getting stormed by wolves up in Scandinavia.
Batting 1,000.
Some wild shit.
So that
All
aren't
right.
bad 1,000 when you
We
get
got a
the
couple
answers
left here.
pre-game.
Yep.
That only happened on Dad's on Dayquil.
Fucking cousins.
No, it wasn't him. It was
Cousin,
Dome.
cousin fuckers.
All right, next one. Friends partake in what they thought was an innocent killing of a man who then seeks revenge on them one by one.
Mystery.
Mystery.
Yeah, mystery.
That sounds like
Good
Friday
job.
the 13th to me.
Close.
What was it?
I know what you did last summer.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep.
Number 9. 2 left. Friends are trapped by a cannibalistic family.
Well, that's both history and mystery. Can I answer both?
It's one or the other.
For this, I'm going to say mystery.
I'm going to go history.
I'm going to go history.
And argue.
Mystery. It's based off Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, but
All
you
right.
had Donner Party.
I like
they were
it.
friends. And they got eaten.
That wasn't what this
Well,
was.
It still falls into the same exact category with the description.
Oof. That sucks. Next one. Number 10. A man is executed at the theater.
History. It was
History.
at the Batman movie.
Well, there's a lot of these histories. You want to go Batman movie? Do you want to go Abraham Lincoln? I mean, that's the one that it sounds like. But I'm going to go history.
Mystery.
There it is.
No, I'm just kidding. It's history. And it was off Abe Lincoln.
Well,
10 of 10.
Good job. Good job, fellas. Gnome fucking took it. Jesus Christ.
fuck him.
Round of golf claps.
How about just a round of fucking middle fingers? We'll do that. So,
How about
episode
a middle finger
25.
golf clap?
B-word can't get his hands together.
Yeah. Ooh.
B-Word's hands are the only things he has to force to make touch each other. Everything else is already touching.
Episode 25 of the Raunchy Regret. We're out of here.
I say just give 'em hell.
I got a joke for y'all. Would y'all like to hear it?
Yes.
So a bus load full of nuns died in a strange accident on the way to a church convention. St. Gabriel met the nuns at the gates. He said, "Sisters, I will admit you all in. But first, I must cleanse any impurities and ask you all a serious question. Sister Mary, you were up first. Sister Mary, Have you ever touched a penis? Well, one time I accidentally tapped father's penis on the tip of my finger when I walked by. Very well, sister. I wanted you to dip your finger in that bowl of holy water over there, and you may come through the gates afterwards, cleansed and pure. Sister Susan, you were up next. Have you ever touched a penis? Well, I did give a hand job in high school. Very well. Rinse your hands in the holy water bowl next to me and then proceed through the gates. Suddenly, there was a commotion in the line, and St. Gabriel saw one of the nuns attempting to cut in front of the others. Sister Margaret, there's no need to rush. Why are you cutting in line? Well, if I need to gargle that fucking holy water, I better do it before Sister Ruth puts her ass in it.
It's a classic.
Watch out, you think you're big baller. Bow down to make another dollar. Stand up and hear the world holler. I say just give 'em hell.